Hi, I'm Doug. Welcome to my channel. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Story time. So growing up, my parents split up when I was super young. 2 years old, something like that. Real young. And I bounced back and forth between them. Neither one of them were fit to be parents at that point. And that went on for quite a while until some friends of the family, aunts, basically I call them aunts, intervened, started raising me right. Fortunately, they were good-hearted, smart, wonderful people, women. They were both single and put their lives aside for me, and probably the only reason I am not like in prison or institutionalized is because of them too. But as I became a teenager, I kind of wandered my way to the suburbs. I was a city boy in the hood, basically, just a little scuzz bucket. And when I got to the suburbs, I started making friends and, eventually made a best friend. And his dad, he had a single dad who was very successful, very mechanical, and had a little workshop. I mean, very above average income, above average house, above average everything. And he had a workshop in his basement, and it was like spotless, eat off the floor, no joke. They would completely strip and re-epoxy the floor every single year, like in their garage and in the workshop basement. That type of clean, like real friggin' clean. And no clutter, which is huge. And I don't know, the clutter thing is where I was gonna go with this video. I saw some shops on here that the one reminded me of that my best friend's dad's basement. And that was my happy place growing up. We never really messed around with the equipment. And I don't recall, we weren't not so allowed to. We just really never did. We were too busy, trying to get alcohol and weed, trying to get beer and weed. We were too busy to play with the power tools. Only on the rarest occasions. But just being down there, coming from nothing, like, having like zero, even like Christmas, I swear to God, people don't even believe me when the one year I remember my father saying, it's either going to be a gallon of milk or a hockey stick. And he wanted me to pick, at like 9 years old. So to go to this borderline, in my mind, mansion with this incredible dream workshop, it was like heaven. It was heaven. And do you know, to this day, I am 100% content at home in a workshop. I can be in a workshop indefinitely and be 100% happy. That's a big reason why I kind of feel like my work is, it almost feels too good to be true. I swear to God. I'm sure it won't last. The universe is not meant for me to have a job that I absolutely love, making obscene amounts of money. It's just not going to last. I know that. And I really attribute, I think, my love of workshops to that. I literally have almost every tool known to man, and I don't know how to use any of them. I am such an idiot. I couldn't even tie my shoe till I was 12 years old. So I do want to start trying to learn this crap. I kind of was getting into it when I was 19, 20 years old, but only for like a year or two. And not just even woodworking, just everything. I am such an idiot. And, you know, to be, what is it? Kind of born and raised around such smart people. I got lucky. Once I was out of the city, anyhow. If I would have stayed in the city, I would have never made it. But I was looking at all these dream workshops, and I think a big thing for me that all the ones that I really like are the ones that have like no clutter. And it doesn't matter how sweet they are, how nice they are. If they have too much shit in there, it doesn't look good. And that was always how that basement was too, where there wasn't a lot of shit. It was very, I don't know, what's that word? I can't think of the word. Here's a good example of just too much crap. It's done extremely well. And it's just not, to me, that is not comfortable. And I'd be fine in there, but that's not my style or taste, so to speak, I guess. I like a more of a cleaner look. The one picture on here that I saw a while back is reminding me of that, and it kind of all clicks. Like, that is exactly why I am such a workshop junkie and an addict. I just love it. All growing up, no matter where I was, if it was a shed or an apartment, I always had a little workshop, you know, pretty shitty little workshop, but I always had something. I was always pretty good about keeping my tools pretty organized, and just got better and better at it through the years. But my big problem is I am hoarding shit. I can't throw anything out because I grew up pretty much with nothing. And I am already, it's only been 2 weeks down here, and I'm already completely overwhelmed with clutter. And I'm getting uncomfortable because there's just too much shit down here. So I'm gonna go through it and try and redo it. I mean, I have got a ton of really nice stuff, and it just looks like hell in my eyes. I could do better. It's just getting too cluttery for me, and I'm not liking it, so I'm gonna try and go through and redo it again. A part of the problem is the other half of the basement wasn't finished, and I had to stuff everything in that corner, and now I can start kind of bringing stuff back over here because the other sides are getting more and more toward complete. I can bring more shit in. I had to like cram everything into one corner basically and keep moving things around as I did each wall. But I'm gonna redo the BB guns. I may take them down. I don't know. I actually never haven't been using them at all because it's been so damn cold, and I'm not shooting in my basement right now. So I'm going to actually, I think, redo it and put all the BB guns over there and put all those fucking tools over here, because I'm going over to grab those tools constantly. So I don't know. I'm just going to try and redo it again. God damn it. I don't know. I was going to do a video. Maybe just set up the tripod, and it's already been 10 minutes. Unbelievable how fast time goes on these videos. I swear to God, I just turned it on. It's already been 10 minutes. Trying to keep the video short is a problem. I mean, there's no real limit to how long they are, but My phone doesn't like it. Around 30 minutes, my phone will want to shut itself off and stop the video on its own. And videos are so memory intensive. But anyway, I do want to straighten this out and redo it. Do you know, I always like Google dream garage, dream workshops, dream basements, dream gun rooms. And when I didn't have all this clutter and all this shit in here, this room looked better than almost every room that I saw on Google Images. I mean, I had this thing snappy. It was looking friggin' good. But now to me, this is just too much shit. So I'm gonna try and somehow redo it. And I don't know, I have no real taste for design. Like everything else. I'm just as dumb in design as everything else in the world. So I'm going to attempt it. I have so much nice stuff that I should be able to pull off like an amazing setup, workshop / man cave. Because of COVID, I have been fortunate enough that I'm allowed to work as many hours as I want. And I don't have anybody to vouch because I don't have very many friends, but I'm a frigging animal and I can work nonstop. I can do physical labor. I can work endlessly. So I have been cranking in money and pouring all of it into this damn basement rebuild, man cave remodel, tools and supplies, and trying to make my dream come true, so to speak. And it's getting there. I just am overwhelmed with shit. I don't have enough room. It's a very big basement, but I need like a lumber rack. I just got shit everywhere. I really need a lumber rack. Would help. If I'm going to be doing woodworking anyway. I am in the process of building a table, which will help. Just another spot to pile more clutter, I guess. Oh, man. And one nice thing about having all my old file cabinets up in the attic I've been bringing down here, they are good for storage. And file cabinets actually make nice workbenches too. If you Google it, a lot of people get real clever with file cabinet designs, and you can build yourself a real nice setup out of file cabinets, workstations, and so yeah, I think it's time to redo it. It sucks. It's already a mess. My little sharpening stations for chisels and knives, lapping, sharpening. Shit. It's gonna take forever too. I have just too much crap. But yeah. Did I grab my coffee? Yeah, I did. I don't know if I should videotape it or not. I don't know. The air quality down here is terrible. You set your coffee down, 5 minutes later there's a bunch of floaters on it. I do have quite a few air filters going. It's just not enough. I'm actually going to get a big old industrial sucker, maybe more than one. Big old ceiling unit. A super good air purifier thing. Oh man, so I do have this whole corner I can work with still. I have it set up real shitty right now because I just kind of slapped everything in here because of the wood and the sawdust. Just throwing the shit everywhere. It's like Rip Taylor running down the aisles at the Oscars throwing shit in the air. It's just like everywhere. But I can pull all this crap out. It was all temporary. And get to my final setup with the tables and some cabinets and shelving. Start putting stuff nicely. It doesn't look too bad for being temporary, except for that stupid curtain. But I mean, my electric panel and stuff is back there, and I didn't want all that fine sawdust getting on all my electrical stuff, you know. Oh, what else? That table over there is nice and tall. That's cool. I can squeeze my old ass broken table saw under it, which is going to be probably getting taken out of here soon. Oh yeah. I don't know. I can do a lot with what I have here. I just don't have no taste for it. No design skill, so to speak. Because I could really, I think, make this in like a magazine type basement. And it did look really good when I didn't have a ton of shit down here. But anyway, yeah. I probably should just start a video because our 15 minutes, for God's sakes. 15 minutes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.